last presenter of this session will be Miodrag Janković, who will give us a review of the work of the Teachers Association for defective children of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia between 1927 and 1945.
Dear colleagues, I'm speaking to the Society Syndicate from the Special Educator in Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Special Educator of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia was a great success. 7 special schools and institutes for the education of the hearing impaired, blind and intellectually challenged children have been working on the state in which 46 teachers have worked from the census from 1990. Ramadanović again recognized the need to establish a professional association that deals with improving the legal and financial condition of teachers of the field of special education. Ramadanović organized classes and specialization courses abroad in order to increase the number of teachers for work with disabled children. Increase of number of teachers for disabled children began during the 90s, and Ramadanović wanted to include them in Yugoslav Teachers Association. This association was not ready to accept any interested colleagues from special schools. Based on the material for we found at a school for visually impaired children in Zemun, Veljko Ramadanović to allocated teachers of special schools from Yugoslav Teaching Society, which did not have understanding on their fellow special educational teacher. At the meeting held on September 1927 on the School of Blind of Zemun, Ramadanović has together with his colleagues Franz Grm and Rajko Hergešić arranged a meeting held October 1927 when the Teachers Association of the School for the Blind and Deaf in Kingdom of Yugoslavia was established. The meeting was attended by 60 teachers from the special schools. This is the germ of a future society of special education teachers for disabled children of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. At this meeting, a resolution was made to improve the financial and legal status of teachers of special schools, and that the state adopt a law of teachers working in special schools. Ramadanović and this association have had success the efforts, and the next 1921 in the Pedagogical Congress in Brno, an initiative was considered proposed by Ramadanović to create a pan-Slavic organization of special educators. Ramadanović goes a step further, and with the Ministry of Education has procured a decree on the structure of the Department for Schools for Disabled Children and the Ministry. The Ministry accepted the suggestions of Ramadanović and passed a decree for the organization of Ministry of Education from July 1929, where the Article 18, the Department for Schools for Disabled Children in all categories was created. Ramadanović brought his trusted friends Anton Skala, who had extensive experience working with disabled children, to head the newly formed department. Thus the separation of duties happened. Ramadanović dealt with the social aspect of disabled people, and Skala exercised pedagogical supervision over work of special schools. Ramadanović in 1932 at meeting with the directors and managers and special schools installation contacts in order to create a wider professional society of special educators. During 1933, Ramadanović with his colleagues Rajko Hergešić, Ljubljana Šafarić and Josip Počko summoned the first general meeting entitled Association Teachers of Special Schools. During that year, Ramadanović interested these activities with his colleagues and together with them made the rule book of the mentioned society in the making. The Ministry of Education gave to approval for the project, and the Constituent Assembly was held on December 29 in 1933 at the Institute for Deaf Children in Zagreb, where work presidency was created, which was consisted of Ramadanović as president, Franz Grm, Josip Počko, Ivan Dimnik, Metod Kumen, Gabriel Janežić, Miodrag Matić, Desimir Ristović, Sofija Divčić, Vlastimir Simić, Lukašin Matić, and others. At the meeting, a number of doctors held a series of lectures from areas that cause disability: deafness, physical disability, and speech pathology. Lectures were given eminent doctors Kinko Freud, oral specialist, Božidar Spišić, orthopedist, Dr. Radoslav Lopašić, neurologist. In this way, Ramadanović has involved colleagues, special pedagogists, to consider the opening of schools for the physically disabled children and children with speech pathology. Fearing the Yugoslav Teacher Society resistance, Ramadanović has appointed his colleague Dimnik as president of the Society of Drava Region, whom had become the secretary of the same. After successful session, the Association of Teachers of Schools for Defective Children in the Kingdom of Yugoslavia was created. Central office of the association was in Belgrade. The rules of society were adopted, its branches and sections, as well as financing. With these healthy foundations were set for the continuity of work of professional body. Thus, December 29, 32 became the foundation day of the Association of Teachers of Schools for Defective Children of Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Ministry of Education at its meeting of May 1934 approved the association rules as well as its registration and made legally. Thus, newly recognized association and its work was legal. At that time, the association counted 156 teachers of special schools. At the first regular meeting held of January 1935 in the hall of the House of the Education of Deaf Children, Kraljevine Jugoslavije in Belgrade, it was started that some members of the committee acted of their own. So some changes were made. The new vice president Božidar Karličić and Bilko Mazi, and the secretary of the association was Đorđe Žutić. Professional part of the assembly included 7 lectures in various fields of special education and auxiliary sciences. Franz Grem spoke about the education of teachers for deaf children, and Josip Počko spoke preschool classes for the blind children. Will Ramadanović and Matić talked about the need to open a school for children with speech pathology. Antonio Perušković spoke about teaching the need for intellectual disabled children. A resolution was adopted in which a brief it was started that as many schools as possible for disabled children should be opened. to use a rule book regarding the qualifications of teachers of special schools, pedagogical supervision of special schools, to introduce a subject pedagogical work with disabled children compulsory in teacher schools, and to increase the salary of teachers in special schools because of the working conditions compared to teachers in regular schools. The decision was made to renew the publishing of The Voice of the Innocent, the Journal for Special Education Teachers, which was founded by Niko Ramadanović in 1928, until the second assembly was held. A film meeting in the board association took place, where the founding the mentioned magazine has been resolved. All schools as the Kingdom of Yugoslavia began to receive the magazine Voice of Innocence. The board made a decision to create professional library of the association. The second assembly of the association was held in August in 1935 near Ljubljana, at the School for Deaf Children. Ramadanović opened the event, and his speech highlighted the unity of the government and that it is the support of the ministry and stand on solid ground. He informed the President that the new rule book has been set about professional qualifications of the special educators, and with Schulmuseen gave a lecture of education of Israeli pregnant children and urged to expert community that in our community such classes should be set up. Ramadanović mentioned the impending tasks such as the Congress's Union for the Protection of Balkan Children and the organization of All Slavic Summit in Belgrade. There have also been mentioned notable lectures. Franklin spoke about the study of phonetics and the speech training of hearing impaired children. Anica Lebareva spoke of children in schools for mentally disabled. There was also the distinguished foreign guest, the Michael Rostohar, a professor Masaryk Università in Brno. He gave a lecture of the physiology of children with disabled and their problems. The association also issued a resolution which emphasized that we should make a precise list of disabled children in Yugoslavia based on statistic criteria, and to form a new special school for mentally disabled children. That Institute for the Blind Children should be separated from the Institute for the Deaf. That Department of Blind from Colecciones should be moved to Ljubljana. That new homes for neglected children in Sarajevo and Belgrade should be built, and to complement our special education system with schools for visually partially sighted people and hard of hearing children. Niko Ramadanović in the February of 1936 visited the Minister of Education, Dr. Stošić, and without an association convising the memorandums which state that legislation must be used for the control of special schools. The monitoring should be carried out by experts, and within government administration should offers for special schools be approved. Another memorandum demanded that the teachers of special schools should be recognized with a college degree. Favorable outcome of the Ljubljana meeting was the opening of the first school for the speech defective Zemun and Jagodina, and school for hard of hearing children in Zemun and Belgrade, which were first schools of Kingdom.
Conclusion,
Okay,
conclusion is that this syndicate and the society exists and today the Union for the Special Educator in Serbia. 85 years existed a special education program and teacher. Itinerary teacher, this is this is society connecting and international networking ICV Europe. This is International Council for the Visual Impairment Teachers in Europe and the world. This is organ of United Nations. This society exists and contact with the Balkan countries. All countries in Europe, in the German and the Norway and the Sweden and the Australians to Mary Halliman in Melbourne, to Japan, to the all 29 countries is connecting in this society, society of the special teaching for the children with disabilities in Yugoslavia. Thank you.